Welcome, welcome, welcome to another episode, the 7th episode of Real Rocky Podcast. Today is the 23rd of April, 2026, 7th episode. Eventually, slowly but surely, we'll be on we're already on Facebook, we'll be on YouTube, and maybe we'll set up here at Comcast Studio a way to take calls. Wouldn't that be nice? From Facebook or online, local calls, or anybody calling in for a question. I think the main drive of the Real Rocky Podcast, and again, we're just getting started. Rome was not built in a day. Eventually, not only we'll have guests in studio like you've seen from the very beginning. Lee Elsey was the first, Marsha Wilburn, and First Class Sergeant Thomas Lafreniere, and more. But eventually what I like to do is go on location, record, interview people on location. I believe, having been involved in politics now for only 4 years, 2022, ran for state senate, and I've attended all the RTC meetings, city council meetings, as many as I could. I believe a real necessity is to inform our citizens of what's going on. Everybody's so busy. Everybody's trying to make a living. Most people have 2 jobs. If you have young kids in school, you got to go to this event, to that event, parents-teacher conference. I mean, we're busy. Households are busy. And the newspapers of old are no longer in existence. Before, you would wake up early in the morning, read your paper. You don't do that anymore. So I believe, and I've been believing this for a long time, the common folks, majority of the taxpayers, are not well informed. They're not. And the elected official really want it that way. They do. They don't want you to be informed. Go to the city council. There was a city council meeting Monday evening, 3 days ago. 18 people maybe. It was a time of the council meeting where you can speak freely. They passed a whole bunch of resolutions, and they still don't understand the will of the people, and they don't respect it. They don't respect it. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know why it got so bad. It just didn't happen this year, last year, first this administration, the other mayor administration has been happening all along. Attendance been dwelling. Even at the state level, even at the federal level. People just don't care. They're burned out. And constantly spending. This unfortunate situation this Monday night, one of the council people, he's been elected, no doubt about it. Pick your poison. What do you want? Us to cut jobs or to increase your taxes? That's their answer. Nowhere in that guy's mind is cut the spending, cut the waste, stop spending money. Stop spending money that don't have to be spent. Pick your poison. I said it in front of the council a few months back. If they were executive, if they were managerial position, a Stop and Shop or Costco or any huge organization, they all be fired. They are disrespectful. They have an attitude. They're not willing to listen to anything we, the people, have to say. They don't care. They got elected. They do what they want. It's not supposed to be working that way. And you know the controversy, and I'm not going to get into it. Eventually we'll have some qualified people to come and talk to us about the fire department debacle. The city manager last week on a local station said, it's not $100,000. We estimated it was $100, but it's only $65,000 a month that we're paying for nothing. Only $65,000. They don't realize pretty soon it'll be 10 months. That's $650,000. They don't care. They don't care. How do we make them care? By being informed, by being demanding of what is ours. They're wasting. They're going to spend another chunk of money for the downtown development of this or that. 4.1 million, I've been told, for a little tiny little postage stamp of a land to be into a park. It's not even, I want to guess maybe it's 50 yards by 30 yards. 4.1 million. What are they going to build? They're out of control because it's not their money. And there's not enough people, informed citizens, informed taxpayer, to stand against this wickedness. Hey, that's my opinion. They're wicked. They know you're not happy, and they don't care. They know the majority of the taxpayer in Norwich, Connecticut are not happy with what they've done to the Yantic Fire Department. They shut it down. They took the trucks away. They know they're not happy. Sorry. If you don't like it, move. That's their answer. How about if we don't like it, you quit? How about if we don't like it, you resign? How about if we don't like it, you will be confronted on a biweekly basis every time we have a chance when you meet. And yes, we, by law, can call you names. No threats, no violence, nothing said that it's illegal, but it's legal to call you incompetent. It's legal to call you tyrant. It's very legal to call you wicked. You're wicked. Yeah, you got elected and you're not doing what we want. You're doing what you want. They don't even bother to give a tally. How many people are in favor of what they've been saying and doing to the Yantic Volunteer Fire Department? Do they keep track? Is it 10% in favor versus 90%? Do they care? They don't care. So the bottom line is this. How do we fix this conundrum? How? How do we address it? They're not going to listen. We should probably start a petition. We should recall each and every one of them that doesn't stand at attention when a citizen speaks. They don't care. Somebody's doodling. Another person is like this, like, okay, 3 minutes, just get rid of it. Oh, come on, get over it. We ain't going to do nothing anyways. That's their attitude. Do you see it? Do you ever log in? Do you ever tune in? It's okay. Eventually, and again, it's going to take a while, but we'll play these films, we'll play these clips right behind me and a nice monitor. We'll play it while I'm talking. I'll show you. They're doodling. They're busy. Their mind is not with majority of the people that are speaking. Because as far as they're concerned, they don't care. They don't care. Take your poison, we're told by an elected official. Take your poison. Which one? You can't have it both. Pick. Oh, I'm sorry, not take your poison. Pick your poison. It's either this or that. But we're still going to be wasting money, spending, and you have to pay. That's their attitude. For the next 2 years, this is what we got. And then the next 2 years, and then the next 2 years, And in the meantime, a lot of people, a lot of residents, a lot of payers are leaving the city, if not the state, and they don't care. It's not their problem. They will do what they will do because I promise you, I don't know why, but it seems like once they get elected, they have this sense of superiority. Don't you know who I am? Instead of committed to service, committed to serve the community. Oh, sure. Every council, they pray a stupid little prayer. I would like to submit to you, stop reading the prayer, word for word, each and every one of you, and say it out of your heart. Do you believe it? Say it. You think when we go to church, we're supposed to pray the same words, everybody? At different time, read the same words? Why don't you just say it? Can you not pray? Do you know what you're praying, whom you're praying to? And the ending is not good either. Keep us civil, keep us honest or honorable, whatever. Who's this prayer addressed to? To whom? To whom? Who are you praying to? Folks, it is time, it's been time that we, the people, we who are called by His name, whose name? God Almighty, Jesus Christ our Savior, if you believe, to stand. It's time. It's time to stand and be counted. That's why I'm here. 70, pretty soon I'll be 71. And I'm starting something new. Have you started something new? Oh, but Rocky, I'm busy and whatever. Listen, I know. I realize it's demanding. But what option do we have? Just be quiet and be bossed around like little slaves? Are you serious? This 4th of July, 1776 to 2026, 250 years. It started in 1775, and these few colonials, it was 3% of the population, it was the majority. They had the courage to stand against a tyrannical king. They put in on the table their lives, their livelihoods, their families, their houses, for something better. You know something? We have to reassert what is ours. I don't want nothing from nobody but what is ours. And if you don't stand with me or stand together, they will continue. The elected officials. The very big shots that have caused us to increase taxation after taxation. Have you not noticed? I'm sure you have. Everything's gone up. Everything, taxation, gasoline taxes. The more they collect and the more they splurge. It was just announced, the state of Connecticut, $500 million that was collected in several past years. 1% restaurant tax. It was supposed to be used to promote the state of Connecticut for tourism. 1% every time we went to the restaurant, 1% was sent to this fund. Just recently, they scooped up $500 million and put it back into the general fund. Is that okay with you? It's borderline criminal. What they've been doing, and that's not all they've been doing. All the gambling, all the Keno, the Lotto, the casino number 1, the casino number 2. They can't get enough money, and then they waste it. They splurge it. And everybody treats them like they're gods. Oh, Mr. State Representative, Mr. or Mrs. Senator. It is unbelievable how quickly they turn things that were meant for this or that cause, they just take over. They divert it. What are you going to do about it? See, in all honesty, what are we going to do about it? The Attorney General of the state of Connecticut, what are you going to do? Sue him? Sue the state? But what we don't get is that we, the people, retain the power if we were aware of how they're behaving. Children being misplaced, they lost children. They don't know where they are. Does it matter? Are you aware of it? And of course, you read in the news that they're going to vote for a bill to do medical mandates. We're go back to 2020. Listen, the more I share with you and the more I realize we're in huge trouble. The majority of the elected official, even in Washington, D.C., which is the beginning of corruption, they don't pay attention, they don't care to what the people actually put them in office to do. They know what we want, they just won't do it. They won't do it because they are only interested in doing something to feather their nest, to promote the next election, or maybe to become from a U.S. congressman or woman to become a senator or to become a governor. It's all they're in, the majority, huge majority. See, if it was 1 out of 100, if it was 5 out of 500, it wouldn't be bad. But the majority of these elected officials have chosen to get elected and then set aside what's good for us, we the people. I don't know what the winning formula is. What are we supposed to do? Last city council meeting this past Monday, as soon as somebody starts saying at the podium something they didn't like, 1 or 2 council people right away called to end the public speaking portion. Right away. You see, they can get away with it. If there's a vote, they'll stop it. It's not pretty, but they don't care. I was about to speak. I entertained a motion to end the... In other words, they don't want to hear it. You see, if you don't go to the podium and comply and obey and kiss their rings, they don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear it. So why isn't that those chambers full of hundreds of citizens every single meeting? It beats me. I don't know. I don't know how many of you actually watch the city council meeting on YouTube. I believe sometimes it's live, but it's still not the same. The presence should be there publicly, in person. We should have the chambers and the other chambers full of people, full of citizens. They know okay, so it's 5 people, 10 people, big deal. You got 3 minutes and they'll doodle while you're speaking. They don't care what you got to say. They already decided. There's still things that are proposed, like buying the police station building, a bank. It's still abandoned. There's nothing happening. Pretty soon it'll be another year and then another year. A property in Ockham Business Park, we don't know. Supposedly big project. We don't know who's going. We don't know what they're going to do. We don't know the company. It's all hush-hush. Is that a republic? Is that how it's supposed to work? All hush-hush. They make a deal. We can't let you know. The city manager's in charge. They shut down. That's what I said last Monday. If you wanted to the mayor and the city manager and all the councilmen, if you wanted to, could you reopen Yantic tomorrow morning? If you wanted to, could you? No answer, of course. But they could. They rather pay $65,000 a month, not $100,000, only $65,000, to have paid firefighters cover Yantic, which has been in effect, in action since 1847. They rather waste our money. And that's another thing that I said at the podium. It's my money. I turn around and it's our money. It's not your money. You're wasting our money. Were you, Mr. City Manager makes $190,000 a year. Was he hired to waste our money? Was that in his job description? You are allowed to waste the citizens' taxpayers' money. And by the way, you'll get $190,000. You know how much $190,000 a year plus all the benefits. I'm sure he gets a 401k. I'm sure he gets all the bennies paid by us. Was that in the job description? He's allowed to waste our money without answering to we the people? You think so? I don't think so. I think they are abusive. I think they don't respect the will of the people. I think they know we're not happy and they don't care. Because what are you going to do about it? Folks, what are we going to do about it? That's the question. They are sure they have lawyers and public relation firms paid by us to work on their behalf to counteract what we want. You understand how that works? They got attorneys, right, that we're paying for on their behalf to have them stand against us. How about we don't have attorneys? They have attorneys. We don't have a PR firm. They have a PR firm paid by us, we the taxpayer. Plus $190,000 for this guy, $200,000 for that lady, $150,000 for this other lady, and most of them, not all of them, most of them don't live in Norwich. That's funny. Yeah, because you see, the state of Connecticut, as many other states, in their wisdom, because they're crooked, believe me, they're bad people. They voted a few years back that you do not have to live in a jurisdiction in which you work. So Chief Wilson, I'm sure he's highly paid, lives in Colchester or somewhere else. And maybe policeman such and such or policewoman such and such, they live in Stonington, they live in Old Saybrook, they live wherever they want. But they come and work here, get paid, and go home. It's the law. You see, they passed the law so that they can do that. And we are presented with a bill. Pick your poison. This disgraceful councilman, this person with a bad, tyrannical attitude, displayed for all to see, by the way. You see, if the chambers were full of people, if the overflow chamber was also full of people, and he said the things that he said this past Monday night, pick your poison. Not let us brainstorm, how do we save on waste? How do we stop the spending? $4.1 million proposed to make a little park. I'm telling you, if you know where the Norwich Saving Society was, next door to it, towards City Hall, there's a little piece of land, tiny. They want to spend $4.1 million. What are they going to build? Don't matter. See, somebody gets the idea. It's great. It's great. They hire an architect for them to draw some drawings about the marina downtown last summer. $750,000 spent. For what? What do they do? Nothing. Nothing. They spend the money. You know how many firms have been hired in the last 30, 40 years to do a study on downtown Norwich, on this and that? They spend the money. The firm takes 6 months to come up with a project, a proposal. And then they say, no, that's okay. Let's stay the way it is. Or they put a rotary downtown. Big deal. How much does that cost us? Stop wasting our money. You were not hired. You were not voted into office to waste our money. Oh, but Rocky, that's a grant. You still haven't learned. We haven't learned yet. It's a grant. First of all, any grant coming from anywhere, it's our money. It's our money. Yeah, but Rocky, if we don't spend it here, somebody else will spend it there. But it's still our money. Stop wasting our money. Stop it. You were not ever voted into office or given a job like city manager of Norwich to waste our money. Like the superintendent of school that lived in Rhode Island, the teacher weren't happy. She fired a whole bunch of people. They told her it was easier to just stay in Rhode Island. We'll send you a check. That little debacle, plus we had to hire an interim. You know the story. Interim superintendent and an assistant interim superintendent. The whole shebang, it cost us $1 million. Is it okay with you? It's not okay. What they're doing is not okay. And they act as if they're doing a great job. They don't, the lady that comes a year ago to the podium and cries that her mother can't afford the rent. She's been helping her mom as much as she can. That was, I believe it was 2024 after the budget increase. My mother can't afford the rent, and I've been trying to help her as much as we can, but we got 3 kids, young kids in school, and we can't help her every month. She was crying. Then, and I'm sure it wasn't planned, a lady comes up to the podium. They heard it. They heard it. I'm the landlady of the lady's mother. And I live in Rhode Island, but I own properties in Norwich. And I had to increase the rent because they increased my taxes. So somebody owns property and rents to renters cannot absorb the tax increases. They pass it on to their tenants. So the landlady increased $200 a month. It's not that she earned extra $200. No, she just gave the taxation to the landlady, to the tenant. It is a disgrace what they're doing to us. I don't know how else to explain it. I'm trying to stay cool. Because God knows I get passionate when I go to speak at the podium, but they don't care. Stop wasting our money. Stop it. 4.1 million, you don't have it. Police station, we don't want it. We can't afford it. Folks, is any one of you who's going to watch me some other time on Facebook, YouTube, wherever, do you buy everything you want even if you can't afford it? Do you? I would love a Mercedes. I would love a yacht. I would love a Rolex. This is nothing major. A Rolex, maybe gold. Do I have the money? Let's see, a gold Rolex is probably 20, 30 grand. Do I have it? No. Okay. Rocky, I guess the Rolex is out of the question. You understand what I'm saying? In their cases, wouldn't it be nice to have a little park? Only $4.1 million a year. Sure. Sounds good. Let's do it. It's not going to end well because the majority of the people will take, and then they will react. Or they'll move. If you notice what's happened in New York City, the capital of capitalism elected a communist mayor. How's it working out? Pretty soon the stock exchange is going to move out of New York City. Pretty soon, I'm telling you. Wall Street's going to be in Texas or Florida or Arizona somewhere. Because you can only squeeze the lemon so much. Eventually say, you know what? We ain't doing this no more. And they'll find other ways. And we will find other ways. So to the elected official in Norwich, pay attention. The people in general are not happy with you. Stop wasting our money. To the elected official, the city manager, the chief of fire department in Norwich, Connecticut, pay attention. The people are not happy with what you've been doing. Reopen Yantic Fire Department tomorrow morning. Reopen it and do your bickering on the side. Reopen. God forbid, and I said this at the podium, God forbid there's a fatality. God forbid. Or even a pet's fatality for that matter. It's not going to get pretty. It's not going to be pretty for you. Reopen Yantic Fire Department, who's been effective in service since 1847. Reopen it. Don't let the pride of your wickedness keep you from doing the right thing for we the people, we the citizens, we the residents. You let that stay in place, I can assure you in the long run, it's not going to be good for you. It's not going to be good because the people will rebel, eventually will react, vote you out of office. Is that what you want? If that's what you want, hang on. Mr. Manager, 190 grand a year, wasted. You're not listening to the will of the people. Your job description was not to just stuff it to the people because you said so. Oh, you go to meetings, oh, blah, 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 blah. You're still not willing to comply to the majority of we, the residents, we, the taxpayer, that frankly pay for your benefits. Open Yantic Fire Station and do your negotiating on the side. They're brave men and women that have been serving that fire station. We're counting on it. We have stories upon stories upon stories of people that have been blessed. And here comes Joe Schmo from nobody, from nowhere, and orders it closed. You're like little kings. You're like little princesses. The will of the people must be obeyed. In case you didn't get the message, please pay attention. The longer it takes, worse off you are. Mr. Mayor, Mr. Councilman and woman, Mr. Norwich City Manager, it's not going to work well for you if you continue to waste our money. That's all I got. We'll bring some guests eventually. We'll share some stories of people that are very qualified, not me, who perhaps have been in the fire department, volunteers, probably saved lives, to be treated the way you're treating these people. And again, that number that stays in my head, $15 million a year for paid fire department that covers a sliver of downtown Norwich versus $750,000 roughly, 13% versus the rest of the area manned by volunteers. 15 million, 750,000. It's a disgrace. And you think you can win that argument? Oh, but they're union. Listen, maybe we can't afford union paid firefighters. Maybe we'll reduce that budget. Have you considered that? Pick your poison. That low-grade elected official says, pick your poison. How about you quit? How about you get humbled? You're supposed to serve, not boss people around. You were elected to serve, to do the best for we at large. Republicans and Democrats, by the way. When you get elected, Mr. Mayor, with all due respect, you got to do what's best for the people. Not what's best for your pocket or for your party or for your friends or for a little delegation, the little clique that you belong to. You're supposed to do something good for the well-being of everybody. And you're not doing it. Please don't brainwash yourself that you're doing a good job. You're not. You're not. You simply aren't. And if everybody comes around, oh, Mr. Mayor, they're fooling you. The majority of the citizens in Norwich had it up to here. We're almost a couple inches too many to survive. And you're not doing nothing about it. That's my rant. I don't have a guest today. I just wanted to share with you what's been going on because I talk to people. There's business people. There's real estate agents that I spoke to more than once and more than one that they recommend their clients everywhere but Norwich. Have you heard that? Ah, the NCDC, oh, they're so good. You have an echo chamber. You talk like a little round table. It's all you. Is it possible? Is it true? A few years back, and this not just happened this month or last month, Pfizer was hiring a lot of people, and now EB, General Dynamics, is hiring a lot of people. I know of an internal memo that said something to the effect is, anywhere from Stonington to Old Saybrook, stay away from Norwich. Are you proud of that? You're proud of that. Because you're not paying the price that we're paying. The roads here are garbage. The state doesn't do nothing for it. The city doesn't do nothing for it. Let's not talk about violence. Let's not talk about criminals. People arrested time and time again. All you want is a new police station. You want new this, a new downtown. If you could just flick a switch, it'd be hundreds of millions of dollars spent because. Can we afford it? Can you afford it? We can't afford it. If you want to pay out of your own pocket, by all means. Mr. City Manager, sign the check for $100,000. I ain't complaining. I bet you we won't complain. You know, the next month we're supposed to cost us $65,000 for the paid firemen to cover Yantic. How about you sign a check yourself? You won't hear me complain, but you're not. You want me to sign a check. You're going to make me sign a check to do your incompetent job. or to do your job incompetently. Well, I'm done talking. We'll see you at the next council meeting. Please, folks, by the grace of the living God, we must get involved for what is ours, for what is our right. Freedom of speech, freedom of assembly, freedom of religion. Please don't walk away and shrug your shoulders and say, well, what can we do? You can get involved. You can be present. You don't have to speak if you're uncomfortable. But to even be present when something like Tafteville Fire Department have a breakfast, $12. Show up. It helps. Show up. When Yantic has a chicken cookout or whatever, it might be $15. Okay. But we need to feel that support. There's hundreds of homeowners that never show up at city council. Hundreds, maybe thousands. Why? We need you. We need you to, if you don't feel comfortable speaking, just sit and listen, but be present. I urge you. Be present for the good of others, not only your own, your kids, your grandkids. Otherwise, eventually, we're all going to move out of Norwich. And while we're at it, we're going to move out of state. Because it's going to be an option. You think New York is going to thrive, prosper with the communist mayor? Watch out. Couple more years. Stock exchange from the beginning of capitalism. We'll move somewhere else. Mark my words. You can't keep squeezing a lemon and continue to squeeze until somebody says, you know what, got no more juice. Anyways, this is Rocky. Thank you for listening. I appreciate your watching. We're just getting started. RealRockyPodcast@gmail.com is an email if you want to send me, and eventually we'll have call in. Eventually we'll have something on a monitor. Maybe we can show the episodes of City Council where a councilman tells the people, pick your poison. It's either we fire teachers and firemen or we increase your taxes. Those are the options. The guy is brilliant. Not. But cut the waste. Stop the spending. Be more assertive. Make believe like it's your money. Well, I want to say goodbye for now. Today is the 23rd of April 2026. May God bless you. May God bless Norwich. May God bless the United States of America. Ciao.